Hey everyone, this is Bad and 5. This is going to be a little different than a lot of my conspiracy theory videos because it's going to tie into something else. So I'm not wearing a Venom shirt, but I am drinking, so fuck it. So anyhow, this is going to be the, I guess, tie-in to the Elliot Rogers shit. Now, yeah, through looking at videos, you see related videos on the side, obviously, well, maybe on this side, I guess. But, yeah, I saw one. It was, I believe the title was like 100% proof that the Santa Barbara shooting was a hoax. Now, when you have some kind of statement like that, you better have the fucking proof to back it up. Now, what this dickhead was doing, I forget his fucking name. So they all these fucking conspiracy theorists, they like have these big shows. They have their own radio show and shit. It always has to be something big and grandiose and yes, this is the shit we're talking about right here. It's always something the truth and all this whatever. So I'll put his fucking the video in the description bar for you guys if you want to fucking watch it. I'm not gonna go through I could go through and debunk certain points, but the video really is kind of boring. So what he did was he took a clip from ABC News. Now, he was complaining this was apparently a bit of conspiracy theorist wank material for him that on ABC's website you couldn't just take it there were some options that you couldn't access I don't know something he was apparently that is something that proves that something's going on here or their video player fucked up, which happens a lot of times. I see that on the Huffington Post all the time. A few other fucking sites, their video players just suck. Instead of just putting it on fucking YouTube and then just linking it, whatever. That's apparently proof right there. Now, what this video is a guy that apparently knew Elliot Rodger, and he's talking about, certain things. Now, this guy, he's picking out little fucking things that apparently are red flags to him. And it's really? That's something to you? That is a fucking valid point to you. One of them is, he said he overheard Elliot on the phone talking about this kind of shit. How women don't do this, and he's lonely. And this guy who did the video, he's oh, yeah, so people are just listening in, this guy just listening in through the walls. Who does that? Okay, first off, dickhead. Most of us live in normal fucking places. I'm guessing these guys live in an apartment or a dorm or something like that. And the walls, while not paper thin, they're not exactly soundproof. Now, this could be something maybe these conspiracy theorists fucktards, put soundproofing in their walls to make sure that the government isn't spying on them and to make sure that people who shouldn't be listening to their conversations are and all this shit. But me, I don't have soundproof fucking walls. If my wife's in the next fucking room on the phone, I can generally hear her. Now, that could also be because a lot of times I'm in the front room, she's on the phone, sometimes she goes into the kitchen or the dining room, and we have vaulted ceilings, but nonetheless, even if we're in adjacent fucking rooms where there are walls completely separating us, I can hear it. So it's not really hard to pick up on this shit. I don't know about everyone else, but I'm not just gonna turn up the fucking TV, because that's not only annoying for you, but also to the person on the fucking phone who's trying to have a conversation. But the 100% proof, apparently this adds to it, is that the guy kept, when he was talking, he seemed very nervous. Now, that happens. A lot of people being on camera, if you're not on camera a lot, you kind of get nervous. A good example is most people who get started on YouTube. You can really see the difference. If you guys can find early videos from I guess you could say me, The Amazing Atheist, Coughlin, many of the bigger people, they seem not as animated or sure of themselves. It's one of those things you have to get used to. I know I did. Talking to a fucking camera is weird. And having a camera on you is fucking weird. It's just one of those things. So this guy, he's, talking very nervously, he's talking kind of low, and he keeps looking down like this. And that's what people do. A lot of people, they don't just maintain fucking complete eye contact, unless you're fucking Lee Doran, aka how the world works. But most of us, we don't, when you're talking in conversation, you're not just staring the whole fucking time, because that's fucking creepy, isn't it? Me staring at you like this, isn't that fucking weird? If I'm just gonna do this the whole fucking time, if we're just having a friendly conversation, is this not weird? To me, it is. To me, I look away, or I look to other people, things like that. I look around, because it is a little fucking weird. But that, right there, that leads into his 100% proof that the whole thing was a hoax. Now, how was that? Well, he was looking to his left. Now, some people say it's because if people look to their left a lot when they're talking, it means they're lying. But there's also another little theory about this. And what is that? Well, that he's reading a script. A script. Really? You really think that? Okay, so basically we have two different fucking things here. Basically they're the same thing. They're lying. It's kind of like in the invention of lying. You know, they don't have shows. They don't have things that are like people acting, because if you think about it, it's lying. You know, you're not really saying this. You're saying this as a character. But what is it? Is he lying? Or is he looking at a fucking script? Kind of completely different fucking things here when you really think about it. But he's looking at a script. Now, I love this because they say, see, all these people do that. Or they're people who aren't normally on fucking camera, who they don't really know how to react. But that's the thing. All these fucking people, apparently, the government, they can do all this shit. They can pull off all these hoaxes and fool all of us. All except for a select few. And what is their fucking proof? That these people, they're crisis actors. And the thing is, first off, had any of you ever heard that fucking term crisis actor before Sandy Hook? Because I never did. I never really heard. I heard of, like, there's people who were like plants there, but not crisis actors en masse. There was, you know, maybe a few people there who, like, said, I saw the whole thing, and they really weren't. Shit like this. Because, again, I used to be a fucking conspiracy theorist. I always have to throw that out there. It's always funny. But the thing is, like, why isn't that, like, their one thing that they couldn't get? You know, because they couldn't get the best. Like, okay, they have all these people who can set this shit up and, like, create fake identities and pay people off, or maybe they're working for you, so you just tell them, like, here's your fucking job. But the one thing they couldn't fucking get, the one fucking thing they couldn't get was good actors. Because, god damn, are good actors hard to come by. Someone actually told me in the comment section that good actors are all in Hollywood. Is that the case, really? They're all in Hollywood, which I know what he means. They're all doing, like, better shit. Even though, like, you watch some commercials, a lot of these people, they can't fucking act. They're just there. This doctor right here, he just made everything so much better. Is that good acting? No, it's not. But you mean to tell me, they had to scrape the bottom of the fucking barrel. So they basically, so the guys who are getting these actors have to go to the NWO, the fucking Illuminati or whatever, and say, well, we couldn't get the best. It just, yeah, we couldn't get them. I mean, like, too many people would recognize them, so we couldn't get them. But these guys, I mean, they're right out of acting school, so it should be a lot of fucking fun. So we'll see how this turns out. Really? You really think that? And I have to ask these fucking people, and I did this in the comments section. You can see the fucking comments I put, because it just, really? You think that? And that's the whole thing, like Sandy Hook. I remember, like, the conspiracy theorist friends, and I think I mentioned this before, they actually tried to say, like, see the little girl, one of the little girls I was about to kill, they were with Obama. They were there. You could see her face. You really think it's the same fucking person? They didn't just invent identities? And all of these fucking things, like, some of these people, and I've seen this, it's not on this video, but I have seen it, it's like, what, do you know any of the people that were around there? Well, no, there's a lot of fucking people around. I don't know everyone in fucking Columbus. Columbus isn't, like, the biggest fucking city in the country, but it's a pretty big fucking city. I don't know everyone around here. So, of course, I'm not going to know a bunch of fucking people from out in California or Arizona or any other fucking place. You know, it reminds me of this old episode of Garfield. I think it was Garfield and Friends. And there's this little bit they had on there. Garfield had like some show or something, and he said, Wyoming isn't a state. And obviously it was a joke, but it's like, there was this thing with like John, he was like trying to put up like the puzzle pieces of America. It's like, I don't have the piece for this. So Garfield writes in Wyoming, which translates into no state here. And their proof of this is, have you ever met anyone from Wyoming? And it's like, well, yeah, I didn't think about that. But that's the thing, it's like, that was a joke. This was on a fucking children's cartoon. But you motherfuckers are actually going to say, yeah, see, you've never known anyone. Okay, well, yeah, I don't know a lot of fucking people. When you consider how many people are in these fucking areas, I don't know a lot of fucking people. But it's like, crisis actors, really. And this video, this is 100% proof that it is a hoax. That this kid, who is nervous, obviously, well, see, that's proof right there. He was fucking nervous. See, right there. That's fucking proof. And it was funny because in these comment exchanges, a lot of these people, they didn't really go into it. Maybe it's because I had a few other fucking people that were like, you guys are full of shit. You really think this is a hoax? You're fucking morons. And they're like, I know you guys think I'm crazy. Yeah, because you are. I'm sorry. But they didn't really go that deep into it. But one of these people, they actually said, sheep like you. Sheep like me. Because I believe all of the fucking major news. Or I just believe shit that actually has proof to back it up. I can see that. There are a lot of people that were fucking killed. It's kind of hard to fake that. Dead bodies and shit. And a lot of people were around like, oh my god, I heard these fucking gunshots and shit, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But then again, it's like, I'm a sheep. Yet you believe all of this shit. Because it's one thing to say, I question everything. I can respect that. I mean, skepticism is good. You know, to say, I'm not going to believe something without a reason. I am like that. I say, I don't believe this shit unless you actually have proof to back you up. That's fine. But the thing is to say, no, you're a sheep. I've looked into it. Yeah, because I haven't. I've looked into this. You're just a sheep. You're the reason why they're taking over. Well, what do you mean I'm the reason why they're taking over? I thought they already have taken over. And that's how they can perpetrate such acts. But then I called him out and they had nothing to say. It's like, you believe all this shit that you hear. You just say, yep, see, it was a hoax. You didn't just say, it could be a hoax. It could be. I'm not going to, completely close my mind off and say, I know for a fact it's real, because absolute certainty is almost non-existent. So, yeah, with that, you can say, I question official stories. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, fuck it. But to say, this shit is a hoax. These kids didn't actually die. But beyond that, what do we get to with all of this? What is apparently, from the government, what is their main fucking concern when they do this shit? Guns. Of course, it's fucking guns. God damn it. Anyway, I am for gun ownership. And, I mean, the Second Amendment, like, when people actually ask people, what does the Second Amendment say? It's like, a well-regulated militia. It's like, well, where's the well-regulated part? But anyway, I'm for gun ownership. I mean, because to basically try to take all guns away is impossible. You can have antiques and heirlooms. It's not going to fucking happen. So to suggest that we get rid of all guns is pretty fucking naive. I think it's stupid. It's like, it's not going to happen, so why even try? But then again, that's always the threat. They're trying to take our guns away. They just want to take our... Which, it's been brought up so many fucking times. You really think your little fucking collection of guns is going to stand a chance against things like modern tanks, modern aircraft, bombs, their fucking guns, their fucking body armor? You really think a few of your fucking friends in the militia are going to be able to stand a chance? No, you're not, okay? Sorry. This little fucking rebellion, basically, it's a fetish. You really think that's going to actually come to fruition? It's not. Sorry. It's not going to. But it's always, well, they want you to believe this so that you believe this and this and this. Or it's that crazy assholes sometimes go out and kill a bunch of fucking people, and guns happen to be the most convenient method. You know, going out and stabbing a bunch of people, it does happen. It's more rare than guns, because, well, guns you... And you really don't have to be standing that fucking close to them. That's why guns were so fucking revolutionary, because you don't have to be right up on the fucking guy and stab them. You can be from a fucking distance and shoot them. And a lot of times, it would fucking work if you hit your fucking mark. So, yeah, if all this shit is already happening, then what are you doing to stop it? Oh, well, I'm reading up on this. Wow. Oh, God, aren't you the fucking patriot? Then again, it's always funny because Alex Jones, it's so fucking critical of him when he went on Piers Morgan show, like, you take away our guns, it's 1776, we're commencing it. Oh, right. Okay, so the founding fathers who were leading that shit, okay, so they weren't part of this whole fucking NWO Illuminati shit? They weren't a part of that? Funny. Or were they? So, okay, maybe these fucking assholes who, you know, I guess the British were trying to take their guns away, were under their fucking authority. Okay, well, you know, okay, what the fuck? That's kind of a double standard there. Or maybe he just likes to have facts to back him up when it suits him, and then he likes to kind of fuck shit up when it doesn't. But anyway, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about. Like, it's insane. And this is why I stopped believing in conspiracy theorists shit. Because it just doesn't fucking work. And it's very fucking elitist, too. You know, when you look at these dickheads, and you question them, because they just say, hey, I'm just asking questions, but when you ask them questions, what do? They fucking attack you. They don't just say, well, okay, look, check this out. Look at this website. You know, like, look at these facts. And, you know, like, think about it. You know, is there something wrong here in your mind? Which, okay, of course, the government does fucked up shit they shouldn't be doing. But to act like it's some fucking global conspiracy, for fuck's sake. Really? This is why you look insane. Because you think there's some small fucking group running everything. And they're controlling all of this. Rather than just thinking there are pricks out there that have guns. And they decide they're going to shoot a bunch of people. Why is this so fucking out of the question? So is every fucking armed robbery, every fucking drug dealer killing another drug dealer, or just someone killing someone else, is that part of this grand fucking scheme? Because it seems like, okay, yeah, sometimes it's just one fucking guy arguing with another guy. Guy A has a gun, guy B does not. Guy A shoots guy B, and guy B is dead. So we can extend that to guy A has a gun, a lot of ammunition, so he decides to kill guys B, C, D, E, F, you know, etc. because he just feels like killing them. But no, instead of looking at that, just there's some crazy assholes out there who just decide, fuck it, I'm gonna kill a bunch of fucking people. They're just pricks. Okay, so why does that not work in this fucking narrative? I am lost. I really am. And again, this is why I don't believe this shit. Because a lot of times the most simplest fucking answer is the correct one. You could just say, there are people out there who don't give a fuck. And they decide they're going to kill a bunch of people. Especially considering the fact that a lot of these guys, they end up turning the fucking guns on themselves. And there's proof for that, okay? There's proof that they fucking killed themselves. You know, fuck, Lee Harvey Oswald, he was gonna he killed the fucking president, and he was just gonna go for it. Someone killed him. Oh, but let me guess, that's a conspiracy too? Whatever. Or, he fucking killed the president, and someone got pissed off and killed him. Anyway. I don't know when I'm gonna do my next fucking conspiracy video. Maybe I'll find another one. Fuck it. Seems to be a reoccurring theme on my channel. So anyway, this is Bad 5, and I'll see you guys next video.